try this again. Thank you for all those who let me know that the portrait lock was on. It wasn't on, but it certainly appeared to be on in the video. But I removed it and restarted it. So we'll see if it doesn't work this time. I'm just going to go to the regular camera. We're in Barberville. Sheila and Michelle, hey, is this thing coming out correctly? Does it look like it's, because it looks to me like it's straight, but it was sideways last time. So anyway, help is appreciated. We're at Barberville Pioneer Settlement in Barberville. We're in front of the old Barberville Central High School, built in 1919, closed down in 1969, and restored in '03 and added to the National Register of Historic Places. Which is super exciting. There's only a handful of these places in the country, and this is one of them. Very, very neat stuff. So we're not gonna go through the entire settlement in this video. It would take way too long. And anyone who is interested in this sort of thing should actually come here, because this is an extraordinary place. One of the better places of this kind, the heritage village type places that we've ever been. So we're just gonna go in here and look around real quick, see what it looked like in early 20th century high school life. And again, if this is still sideways, please let me know, because I hate that. That is so annoying. But the portrait lock was not on, and I reset it, so hopefully that'll have some impact. Just gonna go in and check out the old building. They're doing some sort of musical thing in here right now, which they do every like once a month or something. But, so we're gonna try to stay out of their way. This is not set up. There's a room behind me that's set up like an old school room. We'll check that out. These are just basically museums, exhibits. But this is, of course, the original building. Everything in it's original to it. So this is set up like an old school. And the inkwells and the desks, old school desks. Now, this is built as a high school, but I see a lot of references on this billboard to earlier grades, 3rd grade, 7th grade, that sort of thing. So it must have housed all grades at one point, maybe later in its life. Also, this is coming out good. Thanks, Shelly. Thank you. I don't know why it came out jacked up the last time, but it's coming out better this time. I hate that. It's so annoying. Yeah, I did that. My first grade was in a place where it was all grades. It was just called the school, and it was every grade. Oh, okay. Here's some of the musical people. This is another one of the loom area. Looks like they have some sort of textile display going on here. I'm just going to back out of this room altogether and get out of these people's way. I tried to get in here earlier and I took a video, but it was kind of messed up, so I do want to show this one part that's kind of interesting. The administrative building is also original to this site. This is only one of 2 buildings, this building and the administrative building, that are original to this site, which is unique in that normally these heritage villages, all the buildings are moved to it, but in this case, only these 2 buildings are original and everything else was moved, which is really cool, because you get to see something original to the site. There's a boys' room down there. This is not a very big building, but they have it very well laid out, I think. This is interesting to me because this was built and operated back in the day when you still got your ass whipped for misbehavior. This is the administrative building. This is where the principal was. and all the other administrative people. So this would have been the long walk that you would have taken, usually boys, down this hallway to go into the administrative office, principal's office, to get your ass whipped for disciplinary purposes. And of course, you know, we don't do that anymore, unfortunately. So we're going to go back in and see some more of this building. There's some musical people. And this functions now as an historic place, as an exhibition place. And here we have all kind of musical people, which we didn't have earlier. We got in here early enough, but my first video was kind of jacked up, so I didn't get to see it. But I really like this part of it because this is, for a community this small, this is a very, very big auditorium. I mean, with a stage and the whole deal. So little doors going to the back. So they must have had quite the plays and displays going on and stuff like that. Yes, they should. I never like getting my ass whipped, but I always deserve it. At least by the principals. Can't say the same thing for parents. I think a few of those could have been avoided, or with a stern talking to. But anyway, here's another exhibition in another room. This is the last set of rooms. So you would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms in this schoolhouse. And they would have had it divided up according to age and grade and all that sort of stuff. Different world, a different time. And Barberville is a fairly small community, so these kids would have had to come from far and wide. This would have been farming, agriculture, you know, lumber or whatever, oranges, that sort of thing. Please do not pull the rope to the bell. As tempting as that is, I won't. So anyway, again, Barberville Pioneer Settlement has a number of historic buildings brought from around the community, just like, you know, regular old Heritage Village anywhere else, Manatee, Pinellas, Sulphur Springs, Hawthorne, wherever you might be. There, this is our first visit to this one. It's really exciting. We're going to go photograph and video the rest of the buildings. But for now, we're going to shut this down. Hopefully, this will entice someone to come out and check this place out. I've recently found out about it and been wanting to get out here ever since, but hadn't been able to make it work. And so today, of course, it works. So we'll check in later. Oh, cool. I wonder if that school in Zephyr Hills is still there. It's still cool. Neat.